Welcome back to Houston Life. Our next guest is a three-time Billboard charting R&B artist, Coline Creuzot. Recognized for her soulful voice, she has worked with some of the biggest hip-hop artists like Paul Wall, Lil Keke, and Drake. She is back in Houston now with her upcoming release, Hearts Don't Break Even. Coline, it's great to see you.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Houston Life. How is life? And you're headlining at Warehouse Live right there in Edo on St. Emmanuel Street. That's got to feel great.
I'm so excited to be back home. I'm kicking off my small tour here in Houston. I'm super excited to release this new project. I've been working really hard on it, so what better place to be than Houston, right?
And the homecoming, we receive you with open arms because you were raised in 3rd Ward.
Yes.
And about 10 years ago, in 2013, you went off to LA to pursue your music career. I love that the lines, you know, you're always a Texan, right? But the state lines are blurred. You go back and forth. This still feels like home to you, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. There's nothing like home.
Okay, so catch us up on your career because I feel like you're such a nice, lovely person.
Thank you.
And the business is constantly changing. It's all about relationships too. And you met some instrumental people early on in your career.
Yes.
Talk about how your success happened.
Well, when I graduated from Hampton University.
In business management.
Business management. I linked up with my manager, Gu, who's been like a lifelong friend, and he was managing and working with Paul Wall at the time. And so that's how I got my start. I got into the studio with Happy Perez, who's also a native Houstonian. Came out with my first single, Give and Take, and that went #1 on radio here and just kind of took off from there.
Happy Perez, a fellow Houstonian producer, has worked with Miguel, Mariah, Carey, Frank Ocean. I mean, those are pretty huge names. Yes. But do you ever feel like you get to a point in this industry where you can just sit back and relax? It seems like it's always a hustle.
Always. You have to just continue growing, continue grinding, continue working. It's my passion, you know, it's a labor of love for me.
Well, talk about your new music, because I know the last few years with COVID and everything going on in the world, your daughter Mireille is 8 years old now. She's watching?
Hello, Mireille. I know she's watching at home.
Is it true she calls you bro now?
She does. She does. It's something from school, you know.
What's it been like raising a daughter and having a career? Your husband Joseph's here as well, former player for the Astros. Yes. You wear a lot of hats.
I do. It's been fun. She gets to be on the journey with me, and I think that's important for her to see the hard work and the dedication and time that kind of goes into living out your dreams. And so it's a tough balance, but we make it work.
She is such a cutie. Such a cutie. And yes, that was a photo of you with your husband, Jason Bourgeois, former pro baseball player. We miss him on the Stros. Welcome. You can come back anytime, Joseph, or Jason rather. So let's talk about the music that fans can hear now, because getting into the studio to record, this is quite a process.
It is, but it is a beautiful process. I started working on this EP during COVID, so it's been some years in the making, so I'm very excited to finally put it out. I've written all of the songs on there, so I'm happy to be able to come home and perform these songs for the first time for everybody.
Where do you find the inspiration when you write a song, and what's your process like?
Life. You know, when I hear a track, that's normally what kind of brings out the lyrics for me and the melody. And I kind of just go in and I hum, and, you know, whatever comes out, comes out. And that's how the songs are made.
You have performed at so many venues, and you have opened for some pretty major artists: Drake, Keyshia Cole, Monica, Tank. You recently opened at the Memorial Weekend Festival, music festival at Arena Theater, which is just down the street. And for you, what is most meaningful? Because I know venues are all different, and some are larger than others. For you to be able to connect with your fans, especially on a hometown stage, what fulfills you?
Just being able to really share the music and see their reaction. You know, the process of going into the studio and writing it, recording it, to see how people respond and react to that it's a beautiful feeling.
Fun fact about your family owns Frenchy's Chicken, is that right?
Yes, it is.
So this was started way back in 1969. Interesting, so you're from the Frenchy's Chicken dynasty. You studied business management. At what point in your life did music become your passion?
It's always been my passion, but there's a rule in our family that you have to go to college. That is, do whatever you want with your life, but college is a requirement. And so I went to Hampton University. I studied business management. I still, am involved in the family business. And so it's a great degree to have, right? Because I can use that in music as well.
Interesting. So business management was to help you continue on with the family business on the side.
And also in music business.
Oh my goodness. Another hat to wear, right? Okay, so we want to tell our viewers about your headlining event, this first show. It's happening this week, right?
It's Thursday, yes. The doors open at 6:30 p.m. and I go on at 7:30 at Warehouse Live.
Okay, look at this too. I mean, it's got to be pretty cool to be headlining this event. It's a really great space, and something tells me, I mean, Warehouse Live is a big event venue, but it's intimate enough that you will see the faces of your fans in the crowd. Okay, and for people to buy tickets, they start at $25 and pre-sale is on now.
Correct, yes. And if you get them at the door, they're $30.
Okay, fantastic. So on KPRC2+, you can also find more info on our website. Coline Creuzot, it's great to see you.
Thank you. Great to see you too.
And fun seeing your husband, who's in studio as well. Say hi to Mireille, your daughter, who's watching it at home. Hi, Mireille. Well, for tickets to her release party, we do have the link on our website. Just look for that scene on Houston Life section, houstonlife.tv.